Dive into the nostalgic whirlwind of 90s television, the top 10 shows that defined a generation. Ah, the 90s, a decade bursting with groundbreaking TV that shaped our culture, sparked endless debates, and left us all craving those late-night reruns. As someone who grew up glued to the screen during that era, I've revisited these classics and wrestled with ranking them. But trust me, picking just 10 from such a treasure trove of iconic series is no easy feat. If you're ready to relive the magic or argue about my choices, let's embark on this journey together. And here's the kicker. These shows didn't just entertain. They challenged norms and made us question the world around us. Buckle up, because we're about to explore why these selections stand out, with a few surprises along the way. I've been on a personal quest lately, rewatching my beloved 90s TV favorites and reminiscing about my youth spent binging these gems. Born and raised in that transformative decade, I poured countless hours into revisiting them, attempting to curate a definitive top 10. It's tough narrowing it down when so many trailblazing shows dominated the airwaves, each leaving an indelible mark on pop culture. Today, I'm sharing my curated list of the 10 finest TV series from the 1990s, selected after much deliberation. Let's jump right in, shall we? Seinfeld, 1989 to 1998. It's hard for me to imagine topping my all-time favorite sitcom, and I won't, because it's at the pinnacle here. Created by the dynamic duo Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld, this groundbreaking series, often dubbed the show about nothing, shattered sitcom conventions and redefined what comedy could achieve on television. Focusing on the quirky, mundane details of everyday life in bustling New York City, Seinfeld crafted entire episodes around the petty frustrations and eccentricities of its core quartet, Jerry, Elaine, George, and the unforgettable Kramer. Its sharp observational humor and innovative narrative style cemented it as one of the most influential and endlessly rewatchable comedies in TV history. For beginners wondering what makes a sitcom tick, think of it as a mirror reflecting life's absurdities. No grand plot lines, just pure, relatable chaos. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue Seinfeld's cynicism overshadowed its charm, making it less feel-good than other classics. What do you think? Does its refusal to tie up loose ends make it brilliantly honest or frustratingly unsatisfying? The Simpsons, 1989 present. The sheer longevity of this animated juggernaut speaks volumes about its enduring appeal. It's still cracking us up after all these years. Conceived by the genius Matt Groening, The Simpsons emerged as a cultural staple in the 90s, saturating everything from t-shirts to toy aisles and becoming a phenomenon that mirrored society's quirks. Through the animated escapades of the Springfield residents, the show delivers biting satire on American family life and broader societal issues. Its clever trick of keeping characters ageless ensures it remains topical, poking fun at current events without losing its edge. If you're new to animation in sitcoms, imagine a world where nuclear plants and school antics highlight real-world absurdities. It's educational in its mockery. And this is the part most people miss. Beneath the laughs lies a deeper commentary on consumerism and politics that feels startlingly relevant today. Friends, 1994 to 2004. My wife and I have marathon watched this series more times than I can count. It's that addictive. Crafted by David Crane and Marta Kaufman, Friends chronicles the adventures of six pals juggling romance, careers, and friendships in the vibrant chaos of New York City. This ratings powerhouse won over audiences worldwide, embedding iconic phrases into our lexicon and turning water cooler chats into episode recaps. The central will they or won't they romance between Ross and Rachel set the standard for future sitcom love stories, blending humor with heartfelt moments. For those unfamiliar, it's like a group therapy session wrapped in laughs, exploring relationships in a way that's both escapist and relatable. But here's where it gets controversial. Critics claim its portrayal of 90s New York glosses over real urban struggles, favoring glamour over grit. Does that make it escapist bliss or a misleading fantasy? The X-Files, 1993 to 2002, 2016 to 2018. I discovered this gem late in the game, binging it during the pandemic and getting hooked by its eerie allure. Chris Carter's brainchild instilled a mantra in a generation. The truth is out there, fueling fascination with the unknown. This sci-fi thriller tracks FBI agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully as they delve into paranormal mysteries, masterfully weaving self-contained episodes with an overarching conspiracy narrative involving hidden agendas and Mulder's quest for his missing sister. It's a thrilling blend of horror, drama, and speculation that keeps viewers guessing. Beginners in sci-fi might enjoy how it mixes real-world skepticism, Scully's science, with Mulder's wild theories, making complex ideas accessible. And this is the part most people miss: its influence on modern conspiracy culture. Think how it predicted our current obsession with deep state narratives. Frasier 1993 to 2004. As a huge Cheers devotee, I was skeptical about this spin-off. But it transformed a somewhat grating character into a captivating one. Developed by David Angel, Peter Casey, and David Lee, the series follows the sophisticated psychiatrist Dr. Frasier Crane as he returns to Seattle to helm a radio advice show. Featuring witty, intellectual humor tailored for a more refined audience, it grounds lofty concepts with down-to-earth character flaws and everyday dilemmas. It's like elevating sitcoms to a higher brow while keeping them grounded in universal struggles, perfect for those who appreciate dialogue-driven comedy. For newcomers, think of it as a bridge between cerebral wit and heartfelt family dynamics. ER, 1994 to 2009. This medical drama practically invented the modern genre, influencing countless shows that followed. Penned by novelist Michael Crichton, who drew from his real-life medical background after hits like Jurassic Park, ER plunges viewers into the high-stakes frenzy of a Chicago hospital's emergency room. Renowned for its gritty realism and accurate portrayal of medical procedures, it employs innovative continuous action and dense technical jargon to create an immersive, pulse-pounding experience. Yet it never skimps on developing rich characters and emotional arcs. If you're new to medical dramas, imagine it as a frontline documentary with soap opera twists, educating while entertaining. But here's where it gets controversial. Some medical professionals argue its dramatized procedures set unrealistic expectations, blurring fiction and reality. Is that a plus for drama or a disservice to accuracy? Twin Peaks 1990 to 1991. I've been itching to rewatch this surreal masterpiece, and soon I will. The idea of David Lynch directing network TV still blows my mind. Co-created by Mark Frost and Lynch, the series unfolds the haunting mystery of who killed Laura Palmer in a small town rife with hidden secrets. Its short initial run evolved into a mesmerizing dive into the eerie underbelly of seemingly perfect communities, blending crime drama with bizarre, dreamlike elements. It sparked widespread conversations and reshaped expectations for mystery shows everywhere. For beginners in surreal storytelling, it's like a puzzle where clues lead to philosophical rabbit holes. And this is the part most people miss: its influence on shows like True Detective, proving how avant-garde TV can captivate mainstream audiences. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, 1997 to 2003. This show was massively influential in my formative years. Blending action with deep themes in a way that felt revolutionary. Conceived by Joss Whedon, Buffy transcends typical monster-slaying tales by using the supernatural as a stand-in for teenage angst and growing pains. It follows a high school girl and later college student battling vampires and demons, all while navigating friendships, romance, and self-discovery. The show's witty mix of horror tropes with relatable youth drama created a fun, empowering narrative. If you're new to genre blending, think of it as a metaphor-rich adventure, empowering young viewers with its strong female lead. But here's where it gets controversial. Detractors say its lighthearted take on dark themes trivializes real adolescent struggles. Does that make it empowering or dismissive? Law Order, 1990 to 2010, 2022 to present. This procedural giant feels eternal, with its endless reruns and spin-offs making it impossible to escape. And that's a compliment. Created by Dick Wolf, it pioneered the dun-dun sound cue and a reliable two-act structure. Each episode chronicles New York police solving crimes, followed by prosecutors building cases in court, often tackling timely social issues. Its formula has spawned a franchise, keeping it relevant through real-world headlines. For those unfamiliar, it's like a weekly case file, procedural yet suspenseful. And this is the part most people miss: how it mirrored societal shifts from crime waves to justice debates, making it a cultural barometer. Freaks and Geeks, 1999 to 2000. Despite its brief 18-episode run, this gem haunts my thoughts. It jump-started careers and captured teenage awkwardness perfectly. Crafted by Paul Feig and executive produced by Judd Apatow, it offers an authentic, cliché-free portrayal of adolescent life. Honest and heartfelt, it dives into the hilarious and painful trials of growing up, with memorable characters navigating school, family, and identity. Beginners in coming-of-age stories will appreciate its raw realism. No sugarcoating, just genuine moments. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue its focus on freaks marginalizes the normals, potentially reinforcing stereotypes. Is it a celebration of individuality or exclusionary? Wrapping it all up, there you have my definitive top 10 TV shows from the 90s, a selection that spans genres, eras, and themes within the decade. I could have included more. Oh, the tough choices. But this list captures the essence of what made the 90s TV so special and innovative. If I've omitted a personal favorite or sparked a debate, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What show would you add or swap, and why? Does my ranking resonate, or do you have a controversial take on one of these classics? Share in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. From your site articles, Best 90s Movies, the ultimate 10 films of the decade. NoFilmSchool.com/Best 90s Movies. Best 80s Movies, the ultimate 10 films of the decade. https://nofilmschool.com/Best 80s Movies. We really miss Michael Crichton's pop culture dominance. https://nofilmschool.com/Missing Michael Crichton. These 10 Batman, the animated series episodes are legendary. https://nofilmschool.com/Missing Michael Crichton. NoFilmSchool.com/Best Batman animated series episodes.